From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
The Lance going to throw.
He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here we go. Clock, 10, little striker. We got you, Helen.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Locke.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He hits his target, Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Locke. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Locke looks to throw it again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
17, 6, 7. Red, black ultra. Green. Slide 2.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Locke. And Walker has it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Locke working out of the gun. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Locke gonna go on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Davis Price is in. Touchdown 49ers. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On play action, Locke. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. First down, here's Mitchell. And some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 33 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him, working his way free across the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Locke now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke off of play action. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Here we go.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Locke. This complete to Lockett. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They look to throw. It's Locke.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Lance now on 1st down. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Working from the gun. Lance.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. From the gun, it's Lance. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
All ready? Ready. Black Ultra. Real green.
Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This one taken just inside the 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 49 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Up the middle, here's Walker. They find some open field here. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 28. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaped. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Block now to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Locke. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent, you get 5. That's a whale of a game. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Okay, ready?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Lock to throw for it on fourth. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Right, 97, ready, Miller.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
38. A gain of only a yard. Fourth down. Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A lot going to throw it here. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On play action, Lock. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Seahawks 66, 49ers 35. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners came over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ready, play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. One final try now for Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food, flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a